I'm here at Life Force headquarters with Michael Jude. We're so grateful to have this time with him. Michael, please tell me, when you're talking to a new potential person about the products, how do you invite them? How do you get them involved?
Well, I like to ask questions, Jenica. I like to ask a question like, how's your energy? Or are there things that have been long-standing for you that you'd like to change? Mm-hmm. Or how would you like to have radiant health? What would that be worth to you? So I like to ask questions and see if they're willing to engage. And if they are, then I'll move on into a product invitation.
All right, so let's say if you'd asked a few questions and they're really interested, they've expressed some things that they're looking for improvement, then what do you do next?
I might tell a little bit about my experience. So I might say, Jenica, this is so, you've told me that you need more energy. You're a mom and you want more energy. Well, let me tell you about something I found. I found this product called Body Balance, and I've been using it quite a while now. When I first found it, one of the things that I noticed right away was I had more energy. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't sort of like a stimulant energy or a caffeine or sugar. It was more just a natural, feel-good, whole food energy. And the really wonderful thing about it is that the energy lasted all day. Unlike a stimulant where I would get a nice rise, but then crash and rise and crash, this lasted all day, into the evening, and then into the night. And I actually found I was sleeping better. So I don't know if this is for you or not, but that was my experience, and I think you ought to try it. I think it would work really well for you. Yeah. So,
great. So, and if they're positive, then do you get their phone number, or what's kind of how do you close it to move things forward?
I'll either ask for a, do you want to get some? Can I help you get started?
Yeah, I'd love to try it, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to buy something I don't know much about yet.
Okay. So you have some questions about it? Yeah. Are the questions about the formulation or about how it works? Or
I just don't know what it is yet.
Okay. Well, look, I actually have some samples here. I'd like to gift you a couple of samples. And you can use them for the next 24, 48 hours. And then I'll give you some information, too, so that you can look at it. And then I'd like to follow up with you. Today's Monday. I'd like to follow up with you on Wednesday. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I would love to try it. Sounds like a great product.
Okay, great. And what's a good time Wednesday that I can call you?
It's kind of a busy day. Probably in the morning before. Yeah.
Okay, does 10 or 11 work better?
10.
10. Okay, I'm going to make this an appointment. And, so you'll have some free time, undisturbed time. You won't have, distractions.
Maybe. I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, we'll take a chance on it. So 10 o'clock, then I'll ring you, and I've got your number. And here's the samples. Now, use them as directed. And here's the information. I'm going to actually give you a printed piece, because I know that's like how you like to get your information. And then I'll be ringing you at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Okay?
All right. I'm excited.
All right, I am too. I look forward to talking to you then.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, that was a great example of a sample product invitation.